This is Minutes of Horror Stories, episode 19. My mom had a room I wasn't allowed in when I was a kid. There was a door in our basement my mom said I couldn't go into, ever. It was a small, wooden door bolted shut with an old padlock, tucked behind the furnace. She told me it was just storage and that it was dangerous, rotted floorboards, mold, asbestos, all that. I believed her, for a while. But sometimes, when she thought I was asleep, she'd go down there. I could hear the padlock unlatch, the door creak open, and I swear, I'd hear someone talking, a whisper, low and fast, too fast to understand. Once I snuck down in the middle of the night and tried to listen through the door. There was definitely someone else in there. Two voices, hers and someone else's, breathing, shuffling, laughing. I was 9. Eventually, I asked her again what was behind the door. She just stared at me and said, "Do you want to leave me too?" I didn't know what she meant. A few weeks later, I stayed home sick from school and heard her leave to run errands. I stole the key from her nightstand. I was terrified, but something in me needed to know what was behind that door. When I opened it, I almost threw up from the smell, like copper and wet carpet. The room was small, barely bigger than a closet. The light bulb inside flickered when I turned it on. There were thick chains bolted into the walls, scratches on the concrete, piles of old clothes, and something else, something worse. There were photos, dozens of them, Polaroids of people, all taken in that same tiny room, their mouths gagged, eyes wide. Some of them looked recent. There was one photo of a man staring directly into the camera with blood on his shirt. In the corner, I could see my mom's shoes. I ran. Didn't even lock the door behind me. I didn't say anything. Couldn't. I didn't even know how to begin explaining what I saw. That night, she made dinner like nothing happened. Chicken, mashed potatoes, and green beans. She sat across from me and smiled. "Did you go downstairs?" she asked calmly, not looking up from her plate. I shook my head. She just nodded and kept eating. Later that night, the door was locked again. But this time, there were 3 locks on it. That was 10 years ago. I moved out at 18 and never looked back. Last week, she died in her sleep. Heart failure. I went back to the house to pack her things. Everything was the same. Same furniture, same carpet, same door in the basement. Only now, the room was empty, just the chains. The photos were gone. But on the floor, in the dust, someone had written 4 words with their finger. "He's still down here.